This is a Sitting Ringside with David Penzer. Quick Fix on Radio Influence.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Taskmaster Booker Man, Devil himself, Kevin Sullivan, welcome to Sitting Ringside. I believe, and you correct me if I'm wrong, that there would not have been an NWO without you gaining Hogan's trust by feeding him what he was used to for a period of time of the Dungeon of Doom. Is that correct?
David, he stayed at my house that night before with Peter Young, his agent. Peter actually cried to me that I couldn't turn him heel till 2:30 in the morning. We went to bed. I didn't come to the building, if you remember, till the match before. I didn't want him backing out. I had to get Jimmy. Everybody was telling him, don't turn. You know what I mean? Everybody didn't think it was going to work. It worked great because it also, people had said, well, I know he had Sting as backup. Bullshit. There was no backup. It was either that or the two of them were going to get killed. But the reason why it worked, think who was in the ring. Diesel, Razor, and Hulk Hogan, New York against NWA. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there's not a doubt in my mind, by the way, that if you would have left the without Hulk, he would have driven back to Tampa and blown it off. Because
I think so too. But
the bigger point, there had to be a Dungeon of Doom to gain the trust to get to the NWO, correct?
And that was it too, David. Up until that time, when I used to wrestle, I would hit the ring full bore, going full bore. And, we were wrestling. We didn't become characters until he got there. It was me. It was Hugh Morris, which could be, he was a great performer at the time. And I had Conan, and I forget, Ming.
Ming.
And we were wrestling the Horsemen, and we was doing fours on a Monday night. So it did work, and his numbers, because he was Hogan and because he was getting a lot of, how much money he got on the pay-per-views.
Right. But
then when he saw, this new thing is going to go by me, and I'm going to become passé. Like people always roll their eyes and say, well, why didn't they do this? David, you know this story. I walked into a room with Sid Vicious, 6'9", with the baby face who was 5'8" at best, meaning Benoit, and asked him to put Benoit over clean. Sometimes it's a lot, and he bitched and moaned and fuck. Why am I putting a midget over? What is wrong with you? Sometimes, it isn't as easy as it sounds. Plus, Hulk had that creative control. So I had to get really close to him where he trusted me.
Sitting Ringside with David Penzer can be found on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Play, and RadioInfluence.com.